Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the millennial cult classic film Matilda. Came out in '96, hour 38 minutes long, something like that. Mara Wilson plays Matilda. She is a millennial icon for us because she was in back-to-back Mrs. Doubtfire, Matilda, and she did a few other things here and there, but nothing like. She stepped away from the limelight for a bit. And what I really love about this particular project, and to Danny DeVito's character as well, Danny DeVito plays Mr. Wormwood in this, and he is the director of this film as well. His wife at the time plays Mrs. Wormwood in this, Rhea, I forget her last name, but the two of them actually took Mara in while they were filming this film. She actually lived with them while they were filming this film because her mom was sick at the time and she couldn't take after her. So they took after Matilda and were a family unit during the filming of this. While filming this, they were horrible parents in the film, as they're supposed to be, but then they played the surrogate parents, if you will, for the time being while they were filming, while her mom was getting better. So I think that's just really cool. I think it's really cool on Danny and Rhea's character as humans. Take in the kid who needs the help while the project is going on. That's just so amazing. It's amazing to hear. It's amazing to see that people are that genuine. And it's Danny DeVito has just been an icon status for all of us for quite some time, especially in regards to Always Sunny in Philadelphia, in regards to all projects he's done as well. He's just very interactive with his fan base as well. He's all around, he's a great guy, and you could see it in both off screen and on screen. Love it when that happens. So Matilda is the story from Roald Dahl. This movie is loosely based on that book. And I recently watched the 2022 Netflix musical version, Matilda the Musical, which is based on the Broadway version. Never saw it on Broadway. I really liked the 2022 musical adaptation version. The singing, the dancing was really good. I liked how fast the story was, even though it was longer. It's 2 hours, something long minute film. I have not seen this in probably 20 years. I have not seen this in a very long time, this particular 96 version. I remember certain scenes are very, entertaining, and the girl with the pigtails gets thrown around, and kids get thrown by Trunchbull all the time, and she drinks a nude at one point, things like that. But, I don't remember how the story, progresses. I don't remember, certain specific details on progression of a project, point A to point B to point C. This film, seeing this now, knowing story progression and things like that, as I've studied film for many years now, this has a lot of slow points to it. And it's unfortunate because overall the story is great. Overall the movie is great. The talent is incredible. The special effects are wonderful. It's a good blend of practical and special effects, CGI, computer-generated imaging. I like the puppetry aspect of certain things, but I like the CGI aspect of certain things. How do you get a kid to fly? Like these kinds of things. But certain scenes feel drawn out. And it's unfortunate because you don't feel that in the musical adaptation, the 2022 TV film musical adaptation. It's just it's a different means of storytelling. It's a different means of telling the same story. It's a different means of how does, Matilda get adopted by Miss Honey at the end, things like that. I overall, I will always love this film. It's still a millennial film. It brings all the warms and fuzzies. You're sitting down in your den with your brother at the time, plowing down goldfish and playing with your Power Ranger toys, watching Matilda on the screen. It's pure mid-90s. You can't get any better than that. So I appreciate the film for keeping up with that nostalgic aspect to it for me and for others as well. It's a warm comfort film because at that time things were fine. Things were safe. You were okay. Now that you're older, about 30-ish years later, give or take, since when this came out, things don't feel that way anymore. 28 years ago, this film came out. Time is wild. So it's just different. It's different. It's different seeing how time progresses in regards to the decades. It's different seeing things in a new perspective as opposed to when you were a kid. You saw things now as an adult than you wouldn't have as a kid. Things. Overall, it was a great film to revisit. Still gives the warm, fuzzy feelings as it's supposed to. 1996 Matilda. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.